today I want to play with some other stuff. This is still on. I can feel how warm it is. Let's plug the microscope in too. Maybe I should finish my cake. It's just so very fat-ish. So this is the cake I left. And this is caramelized milk in the middle. And this is sugar, fat. Bit of cocoa. That's not. It's just fattish. So, I'm tired, but I still want to get some of this. I emptied these boxes yesterday. So, right, so you can't see my mug there. There it is. The edge. So you can see as much as possible. Now let's get some order and stuff. So I have these. And I'm pulling up a preview on my bike screen so you can see. By the way, let's actually stop terminate the box. It was just on for a short bit there, so I did 1:45 left. So these boxes are very nice, and I'm sorry because it's leaning against the mic now. But since I can pick these up, and it's easy to. Oh, I want to get this tiny thing in there. You just pick it up. I have lots of bigger. There's one that's actually this size. Yeah, they're like perfect for. I think they did breadboard in that one. So electronic components. I imagine that in one of these, I was thinking the most scratched up one. So I have 5 of them. Let's see. I think that's the one with scratches. Oh my. Maybe I should get rid of this. Oh. Should I finish it or should I just throw it away? I can't just throw it out, can I? I don't want to eat it. So there. So 2. 3. 4. I think they're about the same scratchiness. All of them. So I didn't wipe them off or anything. There seems to be something sticky on that one. They haven't really been where they could get anything dirty on them, so it's not like my hobby corner is where you have like pearls and stuff. It's sticky. So let's just wipe all the tops. with baby wipes. So now they're like fat, etc. They're usually good enough, these. So this is quite a pile of them. So all of them have 32 boxes. So we could put quite a few components in these. Alright, now I can see which one is different too. Because one has a different label. Riku 13. So this one had 13 boxes from the start. So I do actually think I have some of the other ones. Let's see. Most are in the attic, but I will get a few of them. So I have more other sizes, but these are a few. So if we were to like make this one more adjustable, you just like switch these out to other sizes, depending on what you need, you know. Still good luck on there. I meant to open it again. Yeah, and you lock them by just pulling these tight, and the lid is, you can like turn it upside down, and if it's not, I had these pearls in it among other things, and some of these has fallen out, but these are mini Hama beads. So they were in colors and mixed stuff too, and I shouldn't put that on my mic. Sorry. Yeah, I'll have to not do that. I looked at the image when it's just in poof. So let's just. You can also stack these very nicely. So let's just there. Get rid of some of these again. So I've had these in drawers and stuff. I just wanted to show how nice they are, just to put them in the stack too. So these, as these, you see the corners, they're very nice like that. So, but of course they're intended for going in here. Yeah, right, at the bottom it's like these squares, so they don't go all over the place. They're like on the grid. So that's why they sometimes pop up too high, so you have to like to be able to close it. So but I like them. So the thing now is, if we're thinking this is like what I use every day kind of thing, right? For example, this is something that I use often, right? So let's put that in there. So the things I use often that are still like component sized. So do we have anything else here? So we have these tiny bits of thin, these are from a USB cable, right? So let's just put some wires in there. I think you can detach the lid. Let's look at this. Yeah, so if I bend it over further than this, so it's so flexible, so it doesn't pop up. Then I can just push the lid up, I think. I don't know if it's worth it though. Yeah, let's keep it there. It's kind of nice like that. Though when the mic is there, it is a bit slight problem. Well, let's put it to the side like this, because that's how we'll have to use it, right? So these are not things we'll use every day. So I'm thinking this kind of thing we'll put in the other one. So one of them we will put more sorted, actually what things are. Definitely, right? Because these are not sorted, and it's I don't remember the names of and what everything is. That's like 1 or 2 with sensors, right? So here is more sensors and stuff. That's also sensors, and I don't like these boxes very much. Here's so 1 definitely ships. Let's do that now. And if I want to, I could buy more of these too. So they're also very stable to put them on each other. So this is 555s. That's ready. I can just put it like this, and then I can read what it is in there, right? So I have this on these, and I don't need an explanation for 555s, or this is max 3232. I remember what that is too. Those are for like displays. So, and also if I want to have these here, and then I want to have these here, I can just move them without picking stuff up. Very nice. So let's... Though these are not the best, but they're good enough for this. Not right now. So, these are display controllers. So, I think we're like a cleaning stream now. So maybe this is not the best use of these boxes, but at least I don't have to mess with these. They're like, I don't know. They're quite good. The problem with these is that if something is too big, I can't use it. If it's, you know. So this is a tiny. So let's put it like, it's a processor, right? So let's put processors in the bottom row. So there. So there's 2 ships. We have 2 80 times. And then what's this? I think we'll need a microscope. Let's see what do we have here. So, is this like a programmer for the tiny? But the thing is, I don't know, right? So I don't have any note on this or anything. So we'll have to find out. So we can see connector thingies only. We have a micro USB. We have a loose header. So that's why this is there. So when obviously I have 1 of that, and then I have 2 of this. And this one has a URL on it. And they have jumpers. And BCC, SCL, SD. Right. Yeah, so I don't know what that is. And there's no order in this box. So this is also a processor. This is a ATtiny44, but this one is on a board. So we could probably just connect this and program it, right? So let's still put it in the ship box, right? So it's just that it's a different size ship, and there's also a little note on this. And this door has this text. Come on. So the sensor ones, they're gonna wait for another box. So I'm gonna get some orders so that I can, when I'm like, oh, I need ship, right? I just have them in an ice cream box right now, most of them, in a big bunch of bags. It's not that bad, just the ones I think I might want to use. So let's separate these. Button. Seriously. Buttons. And this is obviously a pot. And you can't see what I'm looking at. So all of these things were in the same, like switches of some kind. A potentiometer, 2 buttons on the sensor boardy kind of thing, and the relay. And then we have lasers and this other sensors. It's all sensors now left. This is not. What is this? So let's do microscope a bit again. So what does a PAM do? Let's open up. Can I reach the keyboard? What do you think? So as soon as I've typed this, so not down, up. Come on, that hard? Isn't that hard? There. 84.3. 84.3, and we'll hop over to the screen again. So what does this do? Also, I want to actually check more on the board, so we can see. So we have out, we have 5 volts LR, left right, 5 volts left right, and out, left right. This feels like audio to me. Audio amplifier. High quality sound reproduction. So how many did I have? How many? That's 5. So it's like something like this, though from AliExpress probably, right? Oh gosh, come on! I just want to see this thing. Why do these things not just hop up? Because it's an image, right? So this is the exact thing, right? So it says 5 volts, but I guess it can do down to 5. So tiny speakers. did I get these when with the I couldn't find the microphones. Let's put these in a little box here. So I'm moving them over to one of these. So the ship is really the thing here, but it's more stuff attached. So let's put them in a box. But it did actually have a note saying the PAM thing, only I didn't remember what it was. I guess P something and then M is amplifier then or something. Digital power amplifier. Power amplifier. PAM. Oh my god, my keyboard gets squished by this now. So I don't think there's anything else but sensors now in this box. Maybe this thing though. So I want to have a new post-it for this. So let's just close this. What I do? Just get a pen. A CD pen. This is before the time of DVDs, and it's still alive. Let's see if it's still alive. So, PAM 84 3 amplifier. At least a bit more, right? A bit more information than just PAM. Maybe I typed too tiny. I can't read it. What do you think? So, then put this there. It's easy to read, easy to move about. So I think that there's one thing then in this drawer more that we want to check out without punching the speaker. Oh, there's actually maybe two things. So let's go microscope. Let's actually turn this to this direction. So what is this? D sun. In, out, out. And the ends have two, each of them, in, out, out. So it's not like it's symmetrical. What is that? That's interesting. And it's kind of thick, the board. Maybe that's just me because it's so tiny. Oh, dropped it. So let's see now. Let's type this into Google. MP 1 5 8 4. Let's see. So this looks like the right thing, right? Oh, ultra small DC-DC. 3 amps, power step down, adjuster mod. Oh, that's like so tiny. Okay. Order today. It is sent today. Let's see. So this is a Swedish store, so it's probably more expensive here. Oh, and it's just the ship. So the ship only they take 43 for. You can't trust that, so this is probably AliExpress. So we want the whole board, information about the whole board. Here's AliExpress. So I did click. This isn't exactly the same, but it's probably close. Not just one of them. Ultra small DC-DC step down. 3 amps buck converter. So, reliable temperature minus 45. Step up, down. So, give me info. Give me the information. Supply voltage 4.5. Yeah, that's not going up. That's just going down. Right. So this isn't. Yeah, there was more information. So, output. Okay, so you can. Ah, no, I didn't want to do that. I tried to select text. That was stupid. Lessons 30 millivolts. Conversion efficiency. Output current. Max. This tiny little thing, right? So I definitely don't think this should go in the ship drawer, right? Because it's more like a more complex thing than that. But let's put a little note on it though. So let's do DC to DC. No, it's looked like it says PC to DC. DC in. My god, the pen is actually going bad. Finally, after all the years. Or maybe I can't just see it because I don't use the glasses. So, and yeah, I think it's going in 4.5 to 28 volts out. 0.8 to 20 volts. So I'm just thinking like, let's do 3A max too. I can't imagine using it. And also, where's the adjustment? It must be, I can't see anything that doesn't. So let's microscope it again. So now when we know what it does, right? I guess this is the setting. This must be potentiometer here with, and I'm thinking I can turn it with this. That's not very smart. Yeah, so it's not worth getting a screwdriver to see if I can adjust it there. But we have 2 ins and 2 outs. So I was thinking, was one of the ins like the setting? No, it's out in minus in plus. It just has 2. Out minus and out plus. Yeah. Okay. So we could set pins there. It's so tiny. Do you realize how tiny it is? And it can do all of this. It can convert 4.5 volts to 20 and 28 to 0.8. It also says step down. So you can do probably 28 to 20 and 4.5 to 0.8. That's more likely. So we could use this to take 3.3 volts and be able to do 0.8 to whatever. Max 4.5 then. Or 5 volt to 0.8 to... Yeah. So I'm thinking for my power supply I'm building. Maybe. So... no, we don't have the flexibility, but we can still put a note on the box. There. And also the sizes don't work here, right? So what's the chip on this one? Real-time clock module. Okay. So we have crystal there. And that obviously helps it there. So it's supposed to keep time with the battery. So very, very, very simple and like logical thing. So what is this thing that was also in there? I might have just dropped it in there. So we have one more tiny thing that we definitely need a microscope for. Hi, welcome in. I'm just sorting stuff.
Less than 3.
I mean, I've done 5 Try Hack Me Advent of Cyber days. So now we're relaxing. Having some fun. So, how are you?
Garbagey Engineer says, I've been watching LOL. It's relaxing.
Yeah. Thank you. So let's check the we have ground, SCL, SDA, XDA, XCL, and let's start with this number here. Let's actually go to left and keep the desk or something up. Let's see. You can put it over here, or maybe the microscope is better. It's more useful. We can actually see something. Yeah, right. I remember I had it mega big. So let's.
But I need to go make dinner. Didn't want to forget the channel.
Okay, thank you very much, and welcome back. I'll probably be just relaxing a bit. It's Friday night. It's after Christmas. I'll be doing this for a bit more. So you're very welcome back. So let's search for this one now. Though I kind of want to save this page because this was like good information. I think it's exactly the bar that I worded some time there. So let's do a new Google. So maybe I should search on AliExpress. GY 521. So how to use module. Yeah, and it said on the other side MPU 6050, so this seems to be the right thing. Programming it. What does it do? Breakout board for the MPUs in MEMS, micro electromechanical systems that features a 3-axis gyroscope. Ooh, 3-axis accelerometer and a digital motion processor and a temperature sensor. Woo woo. Sounds cool. So, this is what we have. Let's play with it now. No, but seriously, this was cool. We have so many things to play with. Why did I just get this and then had I like forgotten about it when it arrived in the mail 1 month later, maybe? I don't think so. Just a lot to do. So, microelectromechanical systems with features. Oh, so very cool stuff. Very, very cool. Will I remember this? I mean, let's actually do more, right? So, let's put notes up. So instead of TCP dump, we're gonna open. Let's put all of this stuff in hardware, so I have it organized. Before I had several hardware ones, you know, and now I'm like putting it all in one place because it's all hardware. So we have commands, we have components. And then I have one of the other hardwares in here. So I'll have to sort and just put them inside there. So that's tools. And this is for hacking. So this is components. Or like components and yeah, so I just had these funny. This is useful. This is just funny to see the tiny things, right? The tiny SMDs. It's useful too, of course. But that's what I happen to have that I wanted in here. But let's do like, maybe it should be called components and... So... It's so tiny. It's so tiny. So it came with both these. Right, so you have straight and you have bent ones. So you can just decide which to put on the board. This is like a luxury, right? So do you want bent ones or do you want straight ones? Oh, we better send you both. Right? So let's actually probably solder this on the bottom. So we can put it in easily in a breadboard like that, right? Because we'll probably just want to put it in a breadboard. So maybe we should solder this now, so I get some play time. But also I want to get like things done, but this feels like a good thing to do. And we can like put this in the stuff that I use sometimes, that are good to have accessible, meaning the other box. So the one underneath this one. So let's actually solder these, make a little note, and let's actually, we have this one too, which is a DC-DC, right? The buck converter. So first of all, I'm going to take the box underneath this one, there, and into this I'm going to put this thing. So this is a thing that we could use quite often, and we have like little wires. Sorry for hitting the mic. So there. this is the used quite a lot box. And I have other stuff to put in that one too. So then we have this, which I just put here, the DC-DC one. This is a cool little board. So we'll have to play with this, and it deserves one of these. So let's put it in one of these instead. There. So now we have enough information here to just, alright, yeah, I know what to do with this, right? Let's check the specs again so we remember, but we know what it is. So we could really go through everything now. We could. But most of the rest are sensors. So these are not sensors. These are probably, I probably bought these together with the at Tiny's, and they're probably for using those. But the rest are sensors. So maybe I should like make a separate sort. Let's lift my tea over the components and drink a bit. So we have lots of stuff here that I really want in different boxes. So I was talking about putting sensors in these. Maybe I'll just have these separated, only sensors in these, you know? That's okay too. And sensors and input, because, you know, buttons. So these are not sensors. There. And we can have one with like inputs, LEDs. This is also like random. I think it was actually with that. I don't know. So just LED stuff. Laser. There. Flame detectors. That's what those are supposed to be. And these have chips, so they're probably like digital. But some of them are analog, some are digital, some it says 7-color flash on that. IR emission. So mixed. Right? And it's hard to find stuff. That's why we want to have a tiny bit of a sort here. Because I can't find stuff. I'm gonna have to open all the boxes every time and go like, where did I put that thing? I know I have that thing, but where is it? Right, we were looking for micro USBs the other day. Now we found it, right? So we were looking for micro USBs for fixing the battery. And I broke the... No. That was the problem we were fixing. The first time I was going to charge it, the micro USB just fell into the device. But when I suctioned up the tin, I suctioned up one of the pads. So the micro USB was not good for charging anyway. But we could have still put those pads that we needed were working. So here we had micro USB with the pads. So if we had just removed this one, we could have used it. So this is just micro USB to easier access. So this is just a connector. And it's in a box with sensors. So of course we can't find it, right? So let's put these with the USBs instead. Right? So we have a box with connectors. And it says USB. Audio, Molex, and it's an ice cream box, but it still has text on it, so It says connectors, USB, audio, Alexa. Let's put it in a little bag. So, these are not anti-static or anything, but it's just a connector too. So, there. So yeah, I sorted out the audio connectors I had too. So many. Put them in this box. I don't know why I had so many audio. I was probably doing something. Maybe it's all the way since I made this micro ITX video recording machine. And I was trying to find what connectors to put on the back side of it, and then I had to connect something inside and make it tiny cables and mess about with stuff. So sensors, those are also sensors. They're like for wheel spinning, I think. So sensors. So YL70. We have another YL something. Oh, the light is not on. I'm like, why can't I see anything? So I'm used to having the reflection when I turn it, you know, so I can see it better. Yeah, I'm not gonna exactly check it, but this is obviously a line of. I gotta go back to task. So we have a bunch of potentiometers, and these are supposed to be somehow related, I guess, because they're in the same box, and I don't have no idea what it is really. What the purpose of it is, right? So YL. Oh, these are separated. Oh, right. Alright, now it's making sense. So you separate these and put them in different places. I was very confused for a second there. And then we connect them in here. And then we have quite an advanced thing. So that we're gonna search for. And the cables, they don't have to be at the same place because I don't really care about the cables. Task. So I've just put all the cables in a pile, right? I have lots of cables. They come with everything. They don't fit in the same box as the other stuff. So in this case, it could be like, let's separate 3, 3, 3, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3. And then we have like cables for all of attaching those, but they're short too. Right? So, and also these are not connected together, 3, so I have a pile of the cables over there. Let's search for it. So, I'm going to add the notes there. I haven't forgotten. I'm just more curious than myself. So, $70. YL 70. So YL seems to be a very, yeah. So you connect them with this. So where do we have the AliExpress one? I don't mind the others, it's just that I bought it from AliExpress, right? So I should really go there. Is it here? Yeah. So Let's search for it here instead. YL17, right? I'm not gonna allow that. So, didn't we get it? So that's why we didn't get any hits. Okay. So probably if we search for the names of it. For channel line tracker sensor. So it's like put underneath a car here to read. So one of them lighted up where the LEDs, and the other one looks for the if it's bright or dark then, I guess. Is in fact a simple infrared proximity detector. Has a clear lens infrared and a black epoxy silicon phototransistor. The LED-shaped silicon phototransistor seems to be the most common data sheet. So yeah, I think it's a 73 on the LED ones. So, but we want to see connected example, please. Well, there's code even here. So switch pin output, sensor pin input, sensor new digital read sensor pin, old sensor, new sensor. That wasn't extremely useful, but still cool. So modular sensor infrared something. So what does this one say? Yeah, my shoulder doesn't like that I don't know if it likes more that I sit still or that I'm moving. So there. Sense object and line patterns. 4-way infrared. So yeah. So does it say anything else? Sensors for robotic. So I don't know if this will fit in one of these boxes. Will it? It is still a sensor, you know, so it should probably go in the sensor one anyway. So we still have the soldering project and the nose project. So let's just first decide if there's anything else in here. First of all, I noticed these, and I remembered that the last box, I told you this was totally not sorted, right? So in this one, we also have one of these, and one of these. So very, very sorted and nice here. So rotary encoder, and now they even have notes, relay. So my thought was really, is there anything that's not a sensor in here? And there's really nothing that's not a sensor in here. The other box had some stuff. So we can look more at this later. But now I have refreshed my memory. I'm not going to put it in my components to do some fun stuff with or anything. nice to remember it though. I don't know why I bought it. So, this is also sensors. This is an MP3 player. I guess it senses SD cards. And oh, yeah, I don't think I want OLEDs in this box. If we do sensors like input output, there's also camera. Sure. But I have a special box for displays, so I'm gonna put it there. I don't have a special box for that. And this is something different. Here we have radio. So, fine, it's also sensors, but this is like a bit cooler, right? So, my battery's going bye-bye again. I'm gonna switch, not switch ears, but switch thingy. Because the left one is not good. The right one. So, let's put this. This note is good enough. It says it's 463 megahertz radio. And it's a receiver and a transmitter. That's why it is too. So sure, it could be in the sensors. But it's also like a tiny cool project to do stuff with, right? So I'm actually putting it in the a bit cooler than just a simple sensor box. So here's like a kit for mounting one of those, I think. So here's more cables. So let's not put cables in this, right? So let's put the cables separately, and I have enough of them not to care if I lose one of them or whatever, you know? So so this is just a card reader. Micro SD card reader, it says. And this one is also an MP3 player. So it has chips, it's logic on it. Why on earth I would want this, I don't know. Let's keep it with the sensors. I don't have a fun project for it. This though, what's this? This is a sensor for air pressure and temperature. So let's look at it with a microscope just to see, because it's so tiny. So it's tiny. Yeah. And also I'm going to probably put all these in a different place, because it's better to have them separate, and then you can just use them when you want. As long as they're not attached already, you know, like these are all attached. I prefer having these in one place, so I can just like not take space with those things that I don't really. Yeah, so now it's sensors only. It's a bit smushed together, and others are empty, and I don't know what all the things are. So that's life. So meaning we only have a few tiny things here. These are actually marked too. So this box actually says SG9 microserver, and there's no server in here. That's nice. So let's see here. And you're very welcome to talk to me, you know, people. It's not like you just need to be sitting there quietly. So what on earth is this giant thing then? Right? So I should probably read this with the microscope. MHSD card module. So this is a full darn big thing. So it's giant. I can't imagine having a card like that. We should probably be in the same way as the other one. So only sensors except for these. So that's kind of what I was going for now. So first of all, we have one of those there. So these three, I imagine we will put somewhere else. I might though have to image Google them. I'm like, there's some order, right? Then no order. So let's put them in there for now. And this was only sensors. So only sensors. So these are now only sensors with like 2 exceptions. So putting them on the floor. There. So we have this thing to solver. We have these tiny. I didn't grab the. So IIC OLED SSD. But let's look at it. Right, what's in this box? Or in this bag, which is not actually opened even. Oh, I could just push this heat seal open. That's new. So there's this tiny, and we have pins. So I'm gonna change the height of this. I have to lift everything. So it's a 0.96 inch OLED. So a tiny little thing. It's like my thumb, right? And the pins are soldered in. We could put this in a breadboard easily, play with it. Let's just put this like this instead. There. So so why don't I have the microscope on this one? It's quite easy to do. I think we can see both at the same time. So I imagine these are the same and they're taped. So let's cut the tape. Let's look at this. So now they're kind of format. This one is more like square and this is longer. I don't know why my nose keeps itching. So DYIMR DM OLED 091. Yeah, so it kind of says a lot about it, but not all. So also the pins say stuff about it. I'll have to research exactly how to communicate with it, but probably there are like Arduino libraries for these. We don't have to like build them ourselves, which is fun though, but it kind of takes all the time from me, right? Reading manuals on how the signals should work and doing it. So it's all about what you want to spend your time doing. So I'm assuming this is the same. So that I bought 2 because they were cheap for some reason. So now I could read the 0.091 there better. So, and I know why these have a little tape on them, because they're like not very stuck in these. And this one was not even open. So tiny displays. Let's get the display box. So I've been sorting my piles of stuff too. Here we have ICs, Arduino, ESP, and displays. So the IC one, that's what I want in that box, really. So let's get the Arduino back. And let's see if there's space in here for something more. So tiny ones. So they're less likely to be damaged there, I think. More ice cream. I'm glad my kids eat a lot of ice cream, right? I have a lot of boxes and stuff. And so this one is like a mess, and I know there's one more of these somewhere. I think this is like empty. Yeah, empty. And the one with the most... Oh, this is like a bill, right? So this is... Come on. Yeah. So what is in this? Oh, right. I've got so many of these. So many. These are just like... What do you call them in English? I don't know. A signal, but it's optical in the middle, so it's isolated. So this might be a processor, since I have it in like this. And a non-antistatic though. Let's just get it out of there. I also had my bag of these things just over there, so maybe I should get that too. Okay. I have no idea what this is. So there's all kinds of stuff here, like old computer BIOS chips. It's all in this now, cause it's like, and this, like, this is from old motherboards, ancient times, 95. There's 85 to 92. Yeah. Hamiki. Megatron's 8. But then we have more organized stuff like Neutron. This is it just says logic. This is like a kit from a shop. Just random stuff. And it's from the store. They just had kits with random stuff, and I was like, oh, let's buy one of each of their kits. And it was like mostly crap, but something here might be usable. So the best ones are probably in the one that what would it be? In all the drawers, and then glass just in front of my eyes. So here we have stuff. I think this is like a bit of random stuff. Ah well, let's just put it in there. There was some other components too, I don't care. There, one thing more, like tiny bit dirty. Also, I should put my computer back together. It's still open. So the glass is on the floor there, angled, and the other side is over there. So I should build it back together. So we have this now, and we want to put these things on there, and so let's see if I can keep these together. That's too bad. Oh, it actually went through the plastic. So it actually is kind of stable now. Well, it works. It's even 90 degrees. We just have to put some solder on there. So let's rotate that. So earlier today I got my new tip for the soldering iron, and we did a quick test and it works fine. Desolder some of these resistors and stuff. So I just saw that I forgot to return one of my hobby soldering iron stuff. And there's two things to return away from this room. So should I have this up when I'm soldering? I'm thinking better close them, right? And this is the one I was going to put chips in. So we have 455, max 3232, the amplifier, which actually fits better in the other box now when we created it. And maybe also the tiny, which is not either a. So this is what's nice with these ones. So if we're going to put the symbol chips in there, with nothing else, and these fits here, I can just do this. I don't have to do anything else. There. And then this is two empty ones. So I like this axis. Smooth. And if we have too much of something, so it doesn't fit or something is too big, we just replace it with one of the bigger ones. So I'm actually going to check what the price for those are now. So first though, this is the one where I was gonna put this. So it's right over there now. So the tiny cables for things like normal cables can't do. So, and I'm gonna put the use not every day but often in this one. Oh right, here's another part of my mom's phone. Where did I put it? I can't have put it that far away. Oh, there. In a safe place. An old compact hard drive continue. So there. Yeah, let's actually. We have more stuff there. So I didn't want to put this in the display one. Maybe I should still though, because it's like lead matrix thing. It's like a display, just different kind. And then these. Come on. Other side. Yeah, we'll have to check these and put them somewhere too. And here we have the servo spare parts. I'm like, can I reach it? Yes. This is where I used to have. Oh. Okay. So we just put that away. What do we have here? Let's fix. Right there. My God, those were not easy to read. There. Yeah, I don't remember all numbers. It was so long ago. So what do we have on the other side? 555. 24. Let's continue looking. So this is like an Arduino shield with just a controller, right? And something here too. So, oh, here's a lot of the notes for the others. Then it's just two different displays, or what I call it, button stuffy thingies. They didn't fit in the other ones for sensors, but if we use one of the other boxes, which can hold bigger things, we could do it. So. Also, I had these before. These also had sensors, but these are just annoying because they're tiny and they like fall over the place, even though if they're like this. And I have a green one too, which holds the size. I wonder what I have in that. Maybe these will go in the drawers in there or something in them. So let's put this there. Then we have a cable there. And some of them are falling in there again. Whatever. Doesn't matter. So here's also some chips, some cables. This is like easy access stuff. I would assume this must have come with some kit or something. Just such random stuff. Such random things. A tiny box, and when we have these, you know, the cereal stuff, you know, who uses these anymore? No one. So this must be old, and I know I have a million of these, so they're just probably randomly put here. And I have a million of these, so possibly I have a million of these too, probably. And there's another. So what's this? Oh, it's another one of the ones I have a million of. Well, I think I have two, like, full, what do you call them? Tubes. That's kind of what we call them in Swedish. And those. So what's this? No idea, but I can't read. I'll have to check everything. So. This looks very familiar. Very familiar. But it's not saying click in my brain. Oh, a peck. It's a peck. 628. This is a nice little processor. I should have guessed from it having protection there. Yeah, so this is just probably like a previous version of the easy access box. So if this is my new easy access box, so one thing we could do with this to start with is to actually put one of these in here, right? Because I actually am going to replace one of those servos, so I want easy access to the servos. And I put cables there, right? And here we have cables, so maybe we don't need that big a one. Will this do? Or just a bit of every color? I think so. There. So let's put cables by cables. Some pins that happen to exist somewhere there. We don't need these. They're going out to the other room. Some chips that we actually want to put in the other box. Let's just put them here. And those two. So these are going, getting that again, but we might find more. So let's actually put this one in this too. So protecting it. It's both from static and so should I have like a box with caps in? That's a bit tiny though, right? It doesn't really fit in there. There. Then I have buttons. And these don't fit on breadboards. So, but I have made the tiny ones. They were too tiny for breadboards, so I've put soldered on legs on them so we can put them on breadboards. So let's put buttons here too. Yeah, and what did I say about finding more of these? So maybe buttons are not really components in the same way, right? So some resistors. I don't know the values of these, and I have others sorted, but okay. So we can look at those later. So maybe this is not a good size for resistors either, because as you can see there, it's not easy to get them up, right? Just like here. It's not easy to get them up. This one we can just lift up and turn over though, right? But one actually is stuck. So we probably want a bigger, but I only have these left. And this is like a bit big for them, so I'll get some more of the double ones. So it's really hard. This is why we want this, right? Much easier. So, and this is a symbol alone. Diode, Zener diode. And a switch. Let's put it by the buttons. And a single light. No, we have more. So let's do 3 and 5 millimeter. Because they're like different, right? You're probably not looking for both at the same time. Oh, right. Then we have the big thingies. I have like lots of those too. And I have lots of those too. So let's put those in the same bin. Then we have more like this kind. And I have lots of those too. Let's turn them up so we can see them. Then the rest of these LEDs. So 3, and so don't ask me why I had those there. And then we only have this left in this. Oh, there's another one. So these are going to the other room. What else did I say? No, it was these I mentioned. These are going definitely to the other room. So maybe this box is too. So maybe this is like current project. This is kind of like the current project now, right? Yes, actually this box that I was going to do this with. Let's do that. And here we have our current project. Then. So whatever if there's something we need to put, whatever. Though I'm thinking of replacing this with a bigger one, but I don't have them here. There's also this size, I think. I don't remember. What are that? Zoom. Right, and these go like that. Yeah, it's like that. It's 4. That feels like wasting space. So, if something is that big though. This is temporary, we're going to fix this. One of these is going into the robots, the stream robot that you can control. And one of them is just spare. Because it broke once. We need a bigger one for this. 2. So, actually, maybe we want one of these, but we will have so little left. We'll want other components. I'm thinking this is like wasting time. Maybe actually cables are allowed to have their own, like this, right? But we have some other stuff in here, so let's put that there. Let's put that there. No more components in here, right? So here's the parts of the broken servo. I don't think there might not be all of them. Cause it fell like behind the table. So, but there's still the plastics cogwheels are like loose, so it wasn't really broken. It was just plastic. So, right, then we had this that I actually desoldered from the other board. So I guess this is like a used one. Oh, it can just be here. So do you think I will find more of those, or should we put them where it's supposed to go? So, mom's phones. That phone's thingy. The camera. Right. By the way, this charged fully. And let's see. It's still fully charged. So this was the one with the broken USB. So we charged it by attaching cables. This is not really attached. And there's some glue on here to keep the cables stable there, because they're soldered in like spots that happen to have good enough connection. So like these two, I guess that's capacitors, and between this and something, yeah, between the pin there and this one. So this connector is like bye-bye, the original one. So what to do with this? I'm thinking that we'll make some kind of thing for it. Maybe I'll like put it in my backpack with some kind of charging connector built in there. So my god, so I have a bit of a mess over here. So that's just allergy pills, and this is from I should have pain my shoulder again, but it's better again. It was this morning. It was really, I don't know why. Maybe I did too much yesterday. So I think we're like, this is so much more ordered now. So these are two like brackets for holding an extra like attachable table. So I'm thinking if I should add it here, but I have another table that I think have those extra ones too. So and also I was looking for the blue plastic thing that I usually have underneath when I like glue something and stuff, and I found it. So it's just falling behind the desk. So there's another box down here with lots of this kind of things. So here are all the, I think most of these cables just came with stuff. So some are homemade. Oh, another thing with mud. So it's like going clean up here now again. Right. So we just squished something there. So this project, I guess this is an active project. And that's why that one was for, right? And then we have, these need to go back to the soldering drawer. And I actually have more tape here, but whatever. So, would these like fit in one of these drawers? I don't think I would like it anyway. These are, yeah, why not do an ice cream box for these, right? These are like ice cream box size because they don't really fit well in a tinier box. So let's just go I'm thinking what I want to call this. A big mess of cables. Big mess of cables. That's probably the best name. Let's just give it no name for now. So let's go for. Alright. Project. To do. Should I put it in here? Maybe we should keep the box for now. It should be in the projects drawer. Actually, I have a projects drawer too. So. Yeah, so we have this thing with the buttons, you know, the two bins of buckets. This is like the closest thing to my previous one of these. I don't think I want all of this in here, but possibly a lot of it. So these cables, they really go. So I want this on my desk from now on. So these are just cables of different lengths and kind of useful to have. And you can also do this with these, of course. So I don't use crystals every day, right? They're not common. What else can we possibly use? So this, I imagine, we want to use. We want LEDs. All of those components. All of those components. These are like more. So this one actually has a connector for a breadboard that I put there. So some others don't really have that. So which one am I? Or this is not a breadboard. Nice. So here we have some more meters. The better thing with this one is we don't have a lid. So the lid is leaning on the mic. So I don't really know if the audio is affected by that or not. So should we put this like resistors? Not really, right? But we have another 2.2 here. And we have a few more pots here. So that's better, like for testing stuff, right? We could use a few. Now this box is nothing wrong with it. It's just that I don't want all these components in there. So how often do I use audio? Not a lot. Why do I have like longer cables for that? I have no idea. So these two are definitely staying here. So this is not either something I would use every day, right? Let's check in what's in that box. Oh, yeah. Maybe we should do like a random component spin, or maybe it's just going there and the dial is hard to move. Or maybe we should have them like still there. So I have another one up here that we haven't used yet. So what's here? Here's one of the handles. So this is mixed. I need glasses. A broken ones that cost $2 too, right? So this was really mixed. So these are solder to fit a breadboard. So, and I think these fit by themselves. Let's put these here. So, microscope. Zero, 6. And on the other side it says so I'm thinking this is a capacitor, but I'm not 100% sure. So I'm like quite sure. So there we have. So that one already has a box. I'm assuming that's the. Right, we don't have any diodes in here at all, except for those. Only normal ones. Oh my god. So it's even something stuck between my fingers. It's just a like jumper. So, and those are underneath. No, those are there. So I'm sorry if this is boring for people, but I'm just rounding up the day. So, and these are like long cables. But we had one of those and one of those already there. Unless several of those. So I don't see why we would want the ones with long ones, but the red one, let's put it in that. But I still haven't gotten out the, let's see, can I do it? Can I do it? No, I can't. I need 2 hands. So, still balanced enough. So, what's this? Someone knows? Let's see where I am. So maybe it says on it. R. 681R. Well, let's see. I can check them out. Here we have normal diode. So I don't know. I kind of like that these are bigger and flatter. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing something stupid now, and I should have only basic components that I actually use here, like that. Because the resistors don't really fit, and the diode definitely didn't fit, and none of these would fit. So they don't fit in those. So maybe this is for basic components, this is for everything else that are not like flat long thingy components at least. So transistors going in here, and there was one of the tiny jumpers again. So what am I pulling at the end of? So this was interesting too. Let's see, blue, where to be, over here. So what is this? So how come I don't even know all of the things? I should Google this, right? If I don't know what it is, I have to Google it. I have to know what it is. So yeah. Oh my god. Right, this one has a tiny little tag attached. So I don't have to check it out again. That's a special one. But I don't remember what So I don't remember what. So this might be a two-step sorting. So we might put stuff back. So, oh gosh, my fingers are like tired now from holding this. Now I can finally get like loose. So we have two ceramic ones. I don't think I want them in the same bin as the others. So let's see. First I put them in somewhere. They don't have to be like ordered. Then let's see if we can grab that one and put it there. Then we have like a lead row over there, right? And then we have this over there, but that's also leads. Kinda. Well, buttons are very close to cables, are they not? So, there. So, transistors and diodes. Well, diodes and LEDs. Whatever. Good enough. Or maybe we'll just put all the tiny components up there. And then it's only the potentiometers and resistors here. But I'm kind of thinking all the tall-legged ones, they don't fit. And my eyes, I feel like I'm getting blind, you know, from using the glasses too much. Feels uncomfortable. So these, I feel they're fitting best to somewhere else, but maybe they fit good in one of those boxes. So let's just empty these. So what? I don't know what it is. I don't know what this is, and I don't know what these are. So need to check those out. Oh my god, my fingers are so tired. Actually, these are kind of like in between there, but I wanna empty the boxes and just like quickly. I could like wipe it with something moist, but let's just get into the corners a bit there. So the other one looks like more dirty. This is like a big. Yeah, I think it's probably forever. So I don't like the look of these. They're not pretty. The others are more pretty, right? So how I feel like colored the resistors are in the red ones. Is there some kind of order in the cows? I don't know. So let's put those in there. So let's put the LEDs over here. Let's see if there's anything else that's not LEDs. So this actually has connectors. So these are not breadboard friendly. That one's kind of ugly. They're cut from stuff. So there's a tiny green one. Let's just keep this bunch of stuff here. So that one gets a special place. So yeah, my fingers are seriously hurting. That's so odd. Maybe it's just because connected to the shoulder thing. I don't know. Odd. So it was just when I was holding the things for a long time. So let's check this one out. Yeah. So it's been soldered, right? Whatever. Let's just put it over those. So let's piece over here. So this is such a mess. We could Google this. I'm interested. So I'm not gonna put these in there. I don't think these would fit in the breadboard. I'm like looking for easy stuff to do. So fuse. That looks very like odd. It looks very old, dirty, and not soldered. Maybe it's just cut like so. So there's now I'm just putting the odd stuff in there, not just stuff I don't know exactly what it is. So So now I just have to see here. Just remember, this is the one that I'm picking up from. Huh. There's a fourth cut leg on this too. So, things that don't fit. Over there. So, yeah. So some of these are just probably desoldered from somewhere. So this, what's this? Two legs, 302. I'm curious about that one. Oh, let's just put more stuff in here. Though the rest of the stuff in that one has 3 legs. So, but I still don't know what everything is exactly, you know. Oh, so this one like it's like out of place. I'm looking at the symbol. Yeah, so let's be happy that I didn't remove this one yet. Because there was more stuff. Then we have tiny ones. Right, so let's look at one of these. Yeah. So I need to remember all the numbers, but I don't. I will probably never do that. So, should we put the tiny ones in the normal box? Well, these are not like breadboard friendly really when they're this short legs. Anyway. I'm like, maybe we should just put all of them in here. So let's just dustify this one. So whatever, let's put those in the yellow one making. So this is like just 2 bunches. I think I got this with some kit or something. And oh no, that's what when you use rubber bands that just like melt. This isn't old. So I definitely put this on this. And it was like new and fresh, and then you put the rubber band on there. So it's just falling to pieces now. So this is for like getting audio from stuff. So I might have gotten this. I got like a university course I did with PIC programming. We got like some audio stuff. I don't know if we did this or that or something. But I know I have more of these. This one though have soldered pins on it. So we can just connect it. But maybe we wouldn't hear a lot. Because it's supposed to go in the ear, you know. It's like that. You could probably do that to the mic. Yeah, it's not as gooey as I thought. It's mostly dried. So it's stuck though. So this is why you do this kind of thing, right? So it's really hard. So the reason for people using metal instead of, I'm like, do I have any of those metal thingies in my, like this, in my flash? So I just throw them away. So there is that. So I'll have to use something to get this. Yeah, right. I was thinking I'd better like fix the bottom too. So let's see if we can get rid of some of this. Yeah, it's flying all over the place. Going into the new box. Not smart at all. Better close that. So I'll actually like do a little protection from flying all over the place here. So a little less. That's annoying. I wonder if there's something you could like put on there to get rid of this. I'm just scraping it off now. This is slightly sticky. It's slightly like changed the material, the green plastic. Maybe it's like looser. So yeah, I'm not blowing this yet. So much stuff in there. Let's get it to stick to something more. So, slightly sticky. Not horrible, I guess. Yeah, we're like clean enough. So let's put them where the other LEDs were. So this one had actually another resistor too, and this is the same? No, it's not. Okay. So, right, we have this one. So I just pulled it out of there. Whatever, let's do that later. So, I have mess on my shirt now, and like all over the place, because there's like, and this keyboard is 2 days old, so buttons. This is the push button style with wires. So we could push this into a breadboard easily. It's like perfect for that. So this should really go to the one underneath, which is kind of what I'm thinking there. This one is just a button. So this one is probably breadboard compatible. So we just test it. Click. Nice. Click, click. And here's another thing that I think will work fine with the breadboard. So it fits. It's just not very secure. So I think it's probably connected, but it's not like deep. It won't fall off, but as soon as I just touch it the slightest, it's off. So that's a good connector. And this push button too, I'm sure. Yeah, that was a good, real big one. So this one though is too big. Here we have another rotating one, but it's a bit funny with the legs. Where's the microscope? So it has 4 legs and 1, and it seems to be intended this way. So that's an interesting thing, right? Oh, so maybe we'll get like a nice signal out of this. I don't know what's in there. We'll have to check that one out. Then we have my normal that I just soldered. So like this. So the tiny legs are replaced with breadboard style legs. So I have several of these. I used these for a project. So let's actually put them straight in there. So I have all these left, right? So all of these I removed. They're still there. So that's even a jumper in there. So yeah, so let's wait with that one until we open this. This one though is a bit funny because it has that, but then it has a cable and another one. So I don't really remember how on earth I was using this, if I just needed something else. Right? So I can't put this in a breadboard anymore. So, because I saw there's something else on there. Don't remember what to do with that one. So I'm really getting tired. I'm thinking I'll stream tomorrow too, you know, so I usually don't stream during the weekend, but this week we haven't been working, so it's like been weekend and during the week. But let's finish this. Right, so that one is like clean, and I see like big dark dust bits. Just big bits of dust. So we have these three, right? They're still not fixed like nicely. Let's just do this slightly. Yeah, so I haven't 100% decided, but I'm very much leaning to some components this one is much better for, right? And it also has this lift up functionality. Then it is old. It's like I bought this with components in it. So all of these are not even like I don't know if they work, but most I think I've added them myself. I might actually have thrown away good components because they were ugly sometime in the past. A lot of them, which was so stupid. So I'm like, my God, what did I do? You know? Yeah, so this felt like, why not, right? But I'm not using this. But if I'm like desoldering stuff, I usually end up with a bunch of them. So I'm not using them often. That's what I'm saying. Let's see. Do we have a color that we have three of? Yes, we have the green ones. And it's the sticky one though. The blue ones too. So I'm looking for something other than the regular three ones. So those are like odd ones. If we're going for commonly used, this is not it. That's like desoldered odd components that I don't have a specification for, but they probably can Google them, right? So these are all desoldered from something, I'd assume. And I have like bins with that stuff. So yeah. There were like 3 parts in there that was bought from AliExpress. The rest is just desoldered from this board here. We were doing a test before today. So I really would like to have these like a messy order. But I think these are sorted, and that's why I'm like, I used the same color, let's do it again, right? So I think these might come from a kit. And some of those, or rather the ones I moved, might too. Which makes me not want to use these for projects. So let's just turn that over. I just want not all the dust. So yeah, there's like big stuff in there. So I don't want to look for a component in here, really, or do I? Do I? It's like a big mess. So all of this lifting just to get rid of some dust, was it worth it? So that's like some big bits. That might actually be from the So I don't know how I sorted these at all. So, but it easily just check the values, but also if you look at this, these are not even the same color. So these are real random. Really random. We have green ones, we have blue ones, we have white ones. And even like whatever you call it, orange or beige or whatever you call those. But the other bin, I think it's mostly blue. So let's see in this one. There's also grey ones in here. So, and my main like resistor stuff is in the other room. They're sorted. Unlike 1-0. So I have these bins with resistors in. Like, what is it? 6, 7 or whatever. So I could just sort these into there, but they're also like, I think they belong to some kind of kit. So now I started making these even cleaner. Why? They're good enough, aren't they? They're good enough. So last of the red one, it was less of tiny dust though. So this is more like used ones, right? So I'm seeing a lot of brown, red, red, gold. Brown, orange, orange, gold. Maybe they're all the same and I'm just seeing different. Where's the same? So let's these over here too. So these are more used, but they're not desoldered, they're just used on a breadboard. So these might just have been the bin of the used ones, I don't know, but all of them haven't been used. So where did you go? So, since I have these like this, we can continue that. So now we have the question, do I put all of these in here? I guess I do, right? Because I'm already doing it. So we don't want the 8 in there. We want that in another place. We want that in another place. And that one. So, and then we put all of these. And we kind of like organize them so we know what it is. So we can use them. That's the plan. So, this one is very dusty still. Why didn't I do this from the start? It's easier, it's less work. I just blew in them and then I was trying to forever get rid of stuff in there. So there. Good enough. So we have too organized. I prefer like a mess of the colors than them lined up, I think. Also, what should we use these for now, right? So I'm not redoing it to get it messier. But we can do like the rest of it messy. Alright, another one. There. So this is the one stuff that goes to the other one. So let's fold it over. Let's baby wipes. Yeah, I actually got the brown spot out of there. So what else? Well, let's wipe the lid off too. It's probably the dirtiest bit, right? There's some kind of sticker still from when someone bought it. This, I'm sure, is like 50 years old at least, right? 70s? Possibly? What? I don't know. So, we also have these components. This is like a bin of random and some not. I don't really know what it is. Then we have the crystals, and I'm like, should I have them in here or not? I don't know. We don't have to decide now, so there. Then it is the problem of other box. So I don't think I would like to have this here, because it's not like if this falls over, it falls over, right? But the other ones are deeper. It's harder to pick something out of these. These are flatter. So I'm not gonna decide anything now. That's the decision. So let's move it. Let's put the stuff that I wanted in here. So I want that one. LEDs are nice to have like this. I can just, oh, which one do I want? You know, it's easy. But when the components are too long for the box, it's messier. So yeah, I think these are for Arduino on the breadboard kind of thing. The jumper, let's put it in with the cables. And that one there. And then we have 4. And I'm thinking these are probably LED good, you know? So they're very different values though, but they're all so let's just put them here. So a start. We're gonna start a bit of a start. Alright, we have more here. These are also going in here like buttons. I put the buttons over here. So there's another 2 ones that won't fit a breadboard. So I did put those in the other one. And these fit a breadboard. We could just So those two don't fit the breadboard, these two. And there. So I got some rubber bits in here, I know, but whatever, you know. So these two, let's put them in this. Because I'm thinking simple, basic breadboard display, right? So should I put these in there? So this one still has solder on one of the legs. It's not really like nice, but and old capacitors, maybe not, right? So this one is the power for will transformer for the power for the audio, and then we had at once another two. As soon as you desolder stuff, let's see, 7.1599 27,000 megahertz. So I guess this would fit in a breadboard, maybe? Nah, maybe not. Oh, there. All the things. This is actually like a lead holder. The two LEDs. With different angles. Yeah. I'm gonna go and go and check some stuff. Go and check if my kids are like going to bed too. How gone to bed, hopefully. So we're at 2:54. Yeah, so they should be asleep. So this slow thing I did now was probably not the smartest. Let's say we're done with this box for today. And that I can do with this one, right? So let's actually continue with this. Because so I didn't want to do the soldering though. So I found some fun stuff that I didn't realize I had. So I switched this one out some time ago. This is my first soldering tip for this soldering iron. So this is what it looked like. So I think I did solder or like touch shrink tube and stuff for that one. So I think that was the reason really I stopped, and then I found these pliers. So, or actually not pliers. So well, let's see. They're like thinner than the ones. What? These are the ones I was looking for, right? This is much better. They can get tiny stuff. So not the other bad ones. So that So, and the third one, it's like that. So those will be much easier to pick stuff up with. So also, I see there's actually some other stuff. Oh look, here's actually the metal from the first step. So it's actually still metal. It didn't fall apart into tiny bits. So we could use this one. Though I can see the marks from when I removed it, that it was a tough job, but it's not like I totally squished the replacement for this. I throw it in the bin because I squished this bit, so it fell off. Stuff fell off. Yeah, so this is heavy. It's really heavy. I don't think the new one was as heavy, was it? So, at least we have a few things here. So, there's also a capacitor here. And these are just for refilling, like gas or something. Lighters. So, and also I have a lot of these, this size, in there that are just ready to use. And I was looking for them, you know, so I found them. So we can use those if we want to. So if we have much of something or if something's too big. And also, so yeah. So this is a bit thinner than the other. And here's a bit of it. So let's put this in the use a lot box, and this is in my like just soldering stuff. So use a lot box. It's still dirt in here. So these have just been on the shelf with stuff. So that's why they're not very clean. Oh, so and let's put. So this one, this color is from using it for a few days, I think. And this tip, I don't think this is. I mean, this is the original one, I think. And yeah, it's heavier. It's heavier than this kit. That's interesting. So let's put this one in there. I'm keeping that until I'm getting like tomorrow, probably. That one has metal. Which one doesn't? This one, maybe. So I'm like, which one? That one has metal in it, and this one doesn't. So there. So it's a full kit. Though I threw away the one that was near the light. So maybe these tips were not as good as the original one. But the one I ordered, it was from Amazon, and it did have the right number. Doesn't mean it's from the original manufacturer. Velden. So, I found the green one. I said I had a green one too when I was like checking those out, and this is what was in there. So I have bought these for since I needed them. So let's see. We have 22s, 33s, 471, 472. I can see several in there. Uh, 101. Yeah, so they might not be extremely ordered these. It looks like a bit of a random mess. Maybe those are all 104, so because I saw several of that on them. So then this is another desoldered component bin, and I threw something on. Oh right, this one broke. This broke. So that is why I actually created this random components one. So let's actually remove the ones that are actually new. And then we have like random parts in here, right? So where did I put those? They're already in the other one. So we could sort parts of this, you know? Not now, definitely. But I know that some of these are sticky. I don't want sticky things to end up. So this is kind of funny, right? That was very much lightweight compared to these. So here we have stickier bits. Displays. So reusing those, I guess, right? If you're testing something. So I should probably sort them a bit. So I have several. They're like a bit especially heavy, right? So let's not mess about with this today more. It was just this one broke. We can't close it anymore, so I'm gonna throw it out. And this one goes into soldering too, of course. So yeah, I'm like maybe there's fun stuff to put in the use a lot box. Maybe there's not. Maybe there's fun components to test that I have never played with. There's definitely, right? So this one has a lid somewhere. Somewhere. Putting the other one just on top of it. So these I don't want to like unsort, right? Just putting this one with others. So we're going to do this box, and these are like so. These are going to use a lot, right? So these are just generally maybe going back where they were. let's do the soldering now because it's still here waiting. So these go in here. So we have like all of them. And then we can sort them. And I'm thinking like, I know I have shift registers, different logic stuff. It's good to know without having to like check all the numbers every time what they are. Just put them in different bins there and have the numbers. And I know we had a pick, so here's the 80 tinies, and the note actually fell off. So 8 tiny 85. So that's those. And so far we only have the current 5s, and I know I had another one, and 32 32s. And I'm kind of falling asleep, but I don't wanna do all of this now. But I'm too tired for that. But let's do the soldering, right? So putting the ice back with all of the stuff now. I think that's all of it actually, except for like the soldered stuff possibly. So before I fall asleep, I want to move this over there so I can access the soldering stuff. So I have a million of these on the desk now that we replaced. That's annoying. I had a box. Yeah, let's just let them fall over each other. Because I'm too tired. So that's it, bye. Screws, I have no idea what they are for. That's not good. But we have resources. Right, also I have 2 of those. Here's more screws. I'm like, what did I get these screws from? I know what this is. This is a plastic bit that we cut from to fix something. Here's the one that didn't have all the components. Oh, here's the other Skyliners. So they're called Skyliners parts. Smuggler. Battery. So, there. So, the battery goes with other batteries. Not screw. So, we've untied lots of stuff without putting it back. So, there. Cleaner desk. Just a few things. That's my dad built that. And another part of mom's phone. So I'm actually gonna... She did drop her phone in the